I heard there was rumors, people talking that you guys don't want a rehydration clause in the event if the fight does happen. Do you guys not want one?
Give them about that. You can only get so big. You get too big, then that's on him.
Yeah, people want to see that fight, and maybe they see that fight. We don't know yet, right? But maybe they see that fight, and I'm always open to good fight.
Terence Crawford has called out Canelo Alvarez for insisting on a rehydration clause for their potential fight. Meanwhile, Bernie, a member of Team Crawford, revealed in an interview that their bout is scheduled for September 13th, although it's not yet officially confirmed. According to Bernie, Crawford is preparing to move up to 168 oaths to challenge Canelo for his 3 super middleweight title.
To 168, I wouldn't have to lose any weight. I wouldn't have to strain my body. I can just focus on getting stronger and getting sharper and just work on the things that I need to work on to fight a guy of that size.
You're on an 11-fight knockout streak. Is it important to you to continue that, or you just kind of take this fight as it happens?
I just take the fights how it happens. If the knockout come, it come. If it don't, I'm just looking at securing the victory at the end of the day. I never go in a fight looking for the knockout, but if it's there, I'm definitely going to take it.
Prediction on this one?
Like always, a victory.
All right, we'll see how it happens on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Terence Crawford, Israel Madrimov, Saturday from BMO Stadium here in Los Angeles. Champ, always good to see you. Good luck on Saturday.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Boxing fans had already heard rumors about Terence Crawford facing Canelo Alvarez in September, but it wasn't until recently that someone from Crawford's camp officially confirmed it. Bernie, a member of Team Crawford, addressed the fan criticism suggesting Crawford should first prove himself at 168 oaths before fighting Canelo. He dismissed this notion, highlighting Crawford's impressive resume: 2-time undisputed champion, 3-division unified title holder, and 4-division world champion. However, Bernie notably left out the quality of opponents Crawford faced to earn those titles, many of whom were seen as beatable. Bernie continued to build hype for the fight, calling it confirmed for September 13th and emphasizing that Crawford, pound for pound the best, was on his way to becoming the super middleweight champion. Despite concerns about Crawford's age, power, and experience at 168, many fans believe he can prevail. However, a closer look at Crawford's 17-year career shows that his success has been partly due to facing lower-level competition. His most recent fight at 154 oaths against Israel Madrimov in August saw a less than impressive performance, though he won by unanimous decision. The biggest topic of debate surrounding the fight is the rehydration clause. This rule limits how much weight an opponent can gain after the weigh-in, which is a concern due to the size difference between Crawford and Canelo. However, Crawford's trainer, Brian McIntyre, brushed off the idea, stating that he's not worried about how much weight an opponent gains, as it's their issue if it affects their performance. The reporter pressed further, asking if Brian McIntyre still believed Crawford could win without a rehydration clause. Without hesitation, McIntyre reaffirmed his confidence in Crawford, insisting that weight restrictions wouldn't affect the outcome. Pauletti raised concerns, noting that fighters often demand rehydration clauses when facing larger opponents. McIntyre, however, dismissed this idea as nonsense, calling the concept of a rehydration clause absurd. He argued that once the weigh-in is done, it's up to the fighter to manage their weight however they choose. McIntyre emphasized that fighters should simply step into the ring and compete, as they've already agreed to the fight.
So do you like Terence? You like Terence's chances even without a
I mean, I love Terence's chances. When it first came out of his mouth, he said he wanted to fight.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you guys have zero issues with.
I have no issues.
No issues.
Terence ain't got any issues.
The confusion over the rehydration clause likely stemmed from the Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis fight, where the term gained attention. To clarify, while official contracts have yet to be signed, there's a strong chance that Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford will face off during the Mexican Independence Day weekend in September, assuming all details are finalized. As Crawford has stated, the fight will take place at 168 oaths with no rehydration clause, according to ESPN's Boxing Insider. For boxing fans, this is a high-stakes showdown between two of today's elite fighters, each vying for the title of the sport's best pound-for-pound contender. Crawford, moving up from light middleweight, is set for a major clash with Canelo, making it one of the biggest spectacles of 2025. Eddie Hearn, speaking with IFL-TV, acknowledged that Crawford would be at a physical disadvantage, moving up 3 weight classes. Despite this, Hearn praised Crawford as a brilliant pound-for-pound fighter. The rehydration clause remains a key topic, with Hearn revealing that Canelo would have passed on the fight if such a clause had been included. Crawford has always embraced the challenge of boxing, seeing it as an opportunity to evolve and test himself against the odds. He views this fight as another chance to prove his greatness, having already conquered 2 weight classes. With a perfect 41-0 record, Crawford made a successful leap from his reign as the undisputed welterweight champion to now face Canelo Alvarez in a historic showdown.
Because, in the past, most guys, when they're fighting bigger guys like that, that's going to be the first thing that they want.
That's some pussy shit. That's some weak shit. Oh, you can't come in this much and shit. Oh, man, get the fuck out of here. It's boxing. You got on the scale, I made the weight, regardless when I come back, ass. Hey, you accepted the fight, let's get in there and fight like me. Simple as that.
Appreciate you, Bomac. Thanks for the time, man.
Saudi power player Turki Al-Sheikh has invested heavily in promoting Terence Crawford, elevating him to top billing for Al-Sheikh's inaugural U.S. event in August. Despite some tension with Canelo Alvarez, Al-Sheikh has worked tirelessly to bring the highly anticipated showdown between Crawford and Alvarez closer to reality. Crawford expressed gratitude for Al-Sheikh's efforts in boxing, praising him for making fan-friendly big fights happen by putting significant money behind them.